Hi all, it's CJ here. How's everybody doing? Not long till Christmas now, so I know many of us get stressed around Christmas time. So I thought I'd pop on just a short video with some ideas of things that can make your life very slightly easier. Anything that helps is good, isn't it? I've made a list because, as you know, my brain, I call my brain Brian, and I cannot rely on Brian at all. And I apologise to any Brians out there, it's not an insult. I just spell brain wrong quite a lot. So, things that are very useful to have. And we're going to just ignore the fact that my phone just went off because I just turned it down. Okay, so how many of you have an electric tin opener? I thought how incredibly lazy years ago. I honestly, my hands are so bad now. I don't have any real grip at all in my hands. And being a lefty, trying to open a tin with the old type of tin openers just would take me forever, and I'd spill the contents all over the place. Electric tin opener, if you don't have one, they're not expensive. You're doing Argos and places like that, absolute godsend. I know a lot of tins now have the ring pull on them, don't they? But a lot of tins still don't have that. So an electric tin opener will be your friend, I promise you. Another thing I have, and bearing in mind in the UK, electric and gas prices, I think it's called a one cup. I think it's called a 1 cup kettle. And basically you literally only heat enough water for 1.5 cups of coffee or tea. Obviously cheaper to use, and you're only heating the water you need. I got my, I've had my one about 18 months now, maybe longer, and I don't use my kettle at all anymore. I just use the 1 cup one. I can link it down below if you'd like me to. I think it's fantastic. So that's a good thing. Bottle openers, and darn it, I meant to bring the bottle opener. I knew I would forget something. Bear with, please. Sorry about that. Forgot it. Now, this is one from the old days. I've always struggled opening bottles and cans, pasta sauces, that sort of thing. I've always struggled opening them. These, it does every size, all different sizes of bottle tops. You put it on the top and then twist it round. It also has a bottle opener there for bottles of Coke or bottles of beer. So you've got an opener there. My son's partner gave me this. It's a newer version. It's fantastic. It's got a much better grip because it's got, I don't know if you can see inside, it's got a rubber grip inside. So obviously that does all these different sizes of bottles. And so if we imagine this is a bottle, I didn't plan that bit at all. You'd never know. So if this was a bottle that I wanted to open, for instance, I can't do it one-handed, you just pop it in there and just twist the top. This new one is much better than this one that I've had for about 40 years. So fantastic, really does the job. You don't need the strength in your hand for that. So well worth getting. I looked for a make of it to tell you. It's by Ernesto. Yeah. Definitely, I don't know what it cost because it was given to me, but definitely very much worthwhile having if you struggle gripping anything at all. Vegetable peelers. I could never get on with a vegetable peeler, and I always put it down to the fact I'm a lefty, left-handed, and I just put it down to that. No, it's pilot error. I hadn't worked out how to use them. The newer ones do have quite a sharper blade in them, so they've come on from what they used to be, the vegetable peelers. I don't tend to peel many vegetables now. I buy all the pre-cut stuff. I literally, I just can't do it. I can't do what I used to be able to do. But it's great for my daughter, and I'd rather she use that than a knife. Something I haven't got to actually show you, and something I'm very keen on buying, is this thing that you can strap round you. It's got a Velcro thing, and it straps round your waist, and then it comes with a hot water bottle. So you put the hot water in the hot water bottle, you slip it into this sort of wide felt type belt, and then you can either have that on your tummy if you've got cramps, or you could have it on your back. So the amount of times I try to walk around holding a hot water bottle on my back. I saw one on TV or on an advert or something, saw it somewhere, and I have every intention of buying one. Now, I know you can get the electric ones, but then obviously you're stuck to sitting wherever you're plugged in. So these ones I thought were a really great idea. So I'm looking to get one of those in the new year, and I will get back to you on progress on that one. Now, something I didn't know existed for years, and I am going to preface this by saying, please be aware that not all tablets can be crushed, broken. It will tell you on the box, if you need to take the tablet whole, it will say, for example, swallow whole with water, swallow whole with a glass of water. Okay, so things like if you're a cheapskate like me and you buy the cheap paracetamols, I can't get those down. I have to break them. It's a tablet breaker. This is the old one called a pill cutter by Pillmate. You just pop your tablet in there. You've got the blade there, and then you can just easily cut a tablet in half. Now, we have pets, as you know, and I recently, a couple of days ago, had to crush a tablet down for my wee puppy dog. He's absolutely fine. So this is a 2-in-1. This one will cut your tablet there, and underneath, I'd never get a job doing this, would I? Underneath is the crusher. So you'd put the tablet into there, and as you screw that down, that motion of screwing that down will actually crush your tablet down. But I didn't know these things existed until fairly recently. So that's one of the older ones. It was literally £3, I think it was. This one is newer and was a little bit more expensive, but we're not going to break the bank. But I must say, once again, please make sure paracetamols are fine to cut. But if it's another tablet that you're unsure of, please check with your pharmacist before using one of these. I'm finding it increasingly hard to break my tablets, and you know, these things are brilliant. You've got, as I say, you've got the blade there, you put the tablet in there, and as you close it down, it'll break it for you. And that one is Safe Sound Health, that's by. So they're not expensive, they're great to have in the drawer, but again, check that you are allowed to cut the tablet. If you're not sure, just ring a pharmacist, tell them what drug it is, and they will be able to tell you. If you're like me and you really, really suffer with a cold and you struggle, an electric blanket will be your best friend. Seriously. I have an electric blanket that I'm using. We have snow at the moment. You know, there was a fair, you know, there's about that much snow on my car this morning. And it's seriously cold. It's supposed to be -7 tonight, and we do get to minus, because we do Celsius. So I've had to learn all those all over again, because we used to do Fahrenheit and now it's Celsius. So we do have minus temperatures. It's normally in the winter we'll get down to -3, at a push -4, -7. That is really, really cold. Electric blankets are very hard to get hold of at the moment. But there are so many places you can try. B&M, Argos, Amazon. Look online. For a double electric blanket, you're looking at about £25, something like that in that area. They are extremely hard to get hold of at the moment. If you can, go for a make you know. Mine's a Slumber Down, and it actually stopped working after me only using it for a couple of times. I contacted the company direct. They're sending me a replacement, so I'm really impressed that they're sending me out a replacement. So electric blankets are absolutely fantastic if you really suffer with the cold and you need to be warm, and we can't all afford to have heating on all the time at the moment, can we? So highly recommend electric blankets. Do not sleep all night with it on, even on a low number. Turn it off. You need to set yourself a little alarm or something. In fact, this is my alarm. After I've done this, I'm going to go up and turn my electric blanket on for when I go up. When I go up later. do switch them off when you get into bed, but they're the business for keeping warm. And the last thing is a lightweight cordless vacuum cleaner. I meant to look and see what make mine is. I will do my best to remember to link it down below. I'm 5'2.5" and have very small hands. A jeweller once told me to look at children's jewellery. I can't get rings to... I had to search high and low to get that ring to fit because my hands are so small. The vacuum cleaner I currently have, I can pick up with one hand. It works well enough for me. It's cordless. It charges up really quickly. Highly recommend it. As most of you will know, I'm tripping over and falling over a lot more. And the cord from a vacuum cleaner will take me out. So I highly recommend a lightweight, cordless vacuum cleaner. I will, if I don't do it, please somebody tell me. I will try to remember to link down below the one I've got. There's no point me showing it to you. It's got the sort of... It doesn't have hoover bags. It's just got a cylinder thing at the top. And you just run it over the floor and then you just click the thing open and tip it into the bin. Really easy to use. The one I've got I would highly recommend because it is so lightweight and even I can pick it up with one hand. I'm not saying I can hold it for long, but I can pick it up with one hand. And that's about it. So just things to help you for coming up to Christmas and whenever. So, I will be back before Christmas. I will definitely be back before Christmas. I'm thinking of trying to organise doing a live. If any of you are interested, please let me know. You do not have to come on camera. If I do a live, all you have to do to be there is just type away, ask me questions, tell me to shut up. That's all you have to do to participate in a live. I'm not teaching my grandmother to suck eggs, as we'd say. I don't know how much you all know about tech and stuff, but I'd love to interview one of you sometime. If you would come on camera. I would absolutely love to interview one of you. Really would. I think it would be fantastic for you to hear from someone other than me. If you want to volunteer, let me know. So, I've got some people's names in my head, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to embarrass any of you. So, I will be back before Christmas. This is just one to give you some ideas. I hope you're all as well as you can be. Try not to get too stressed before Christmas. Didn't get many people viewing the relaxation breathing video. I will link that below because I think that was an important one, to learn how to relax. So, I love you all to pieces, as you know. Very warm welcome to anybody that's new. And to all of you old ones, I love you just as much. Take care, everybody. God bless. Love you to pieces. Namaste, my friends. Speak soon. Bye now.